Alright, let's see if we can get this thing jumping. Peace, everybody. It's your boy, Ace from Ace Corner Talk. Hopefully life is good. Everybody's in good health. All that good stuff. To give you this live stream on this Monday afternoon. Oh, come on, man. On this Monday afternoon. I want to say peace to Queen C. Peace to everybody. You understand me? Everybody. Oh, here we go. Okay, series. I don't want you to do nothing. So, peace to everybody. I'm not going to be too long on this live stream. Just enough. You feel me? I'm going to give you just enough on this live stream. This is going to be an open discussion, open topic, whatever you want to call it. So, I think, we can talk about some things, man. And as y'all can see the title, it's Chivalry Dead. And if so, why? So if you feel like you want to join in this conversation, man, be my guest. Join in the conversation and let's talk about it. Alright, this is your boy Ace from Ace Corner Talk. Thank you for joining my panel.
Saying I can get you anything is ridiculous, but anything you ask, it's anywhere in my grasp. It's yours. Oh, yeah. No, I don't got fancy cars or diamond rings. Lord knows I will if I make you with this singing thing. Hold on, have faith in me. Anything I have is yours, baby.
You can have anything.
Anything I got.
All of me right on the spot. Na 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 na.
You can have anything. I'm yours.
Work my fingers all the way.
I know you wanna roll a Lexus. Lexus with a mansion down in Texas. It's more like apartment name. Cellular is prepaid, but baby it's all okay. I can't do all the things I wanna do, but I can love you, and I can stay true. I'll give you my last dime, spend all my time. It's yours, but everything's mine. Anything you want.
All of me right.
I don't mind, I don't mind, I don't mind. You can have ain't no doubt about it. Oh no. Now I don't have no LS to drive,
But I'm a man with a whole lot of plans and a lot of love inside.
just believe and pray. Hold on to me and say you stay.
I can't handle you leaving me.
just dream, dream with Jaheim. I work overtime anytime
just to get a peace of mind.
Please just believe everything, anything, all of me, baby, 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 you can have
all of me right
on. Baby girl, the times get rough, you know. Anything I own,
work my fingers all the
I
way
work
to
my
the
fingers to
bone.
the bone. Alright, can have anything, yeah.
Peace to every living soul, everybody. This is your boy Ace from Ace Corner Talk. Alright, we're going to open this conversation up. You know, you see the title. Is chivalry dead? And if so, why? And this is something that I feel like for us men in this generation is very important. But before I even go into that, I just want to say I had a great time with Queen C on Saturday, man. We was geeking, we enjoyed each other. Yeah, it was beautiful, man. I enjoyed it. So me and the Queen had some fun, man. So just, shouting out the Queen. Had some fun, we joked, we laughed, and I think that's needed. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta let loose, let go, whatever you want to call it, and just enjoy yourself. You understand? I mean, you have to do that. If not, you'll potentially drive yourself crazy if you don't have some type of fun in life. So, once again, I want to say peace to the Queen. I appreciate it, enjoyed you, have fun, and look forward to doing some more things when our time permits it, or when we just make the time. Cool. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about it. So I played that particular song, Jaheim, for a reason. And oftentimes when we think about the word chivalry, you don't really hear that too much. That's like an old word, you know what I'm saying? Like that's an old time word that, is not used in today's generation. And if you do hear it, it's probably coming from an older person. But I'm not necessarily focused on the word more than the act. You understand what I'm saying? It's the act that I'm really concerned about and what I want to target today. So when I say is chivalry dead, I'm basically asking, are we still practicing that? Are the men today, in today's society, are we still practicing chivalry? Now, to give you a quick example of what chivalry is, the definition in Webster says that it's a word derived from around the mid-centuries where knights and people with armor would do kindness acts towards women. And basically it was women in high rank, whether it was, madame, let me grab this for you, or let me lay in the puddle so you can walk over me and won't walk in water. Like it's kind acts that you would do for a woman, basically, if I want to sum it up. But if there's another definition, or if there's another way of saying that, hey, the chat is right there. Put it in the chat, and we'll go with it. But speaking on chivalry. Now, there's a lot of points that I can go to and with today why I would say that it's potentially not pushed or practiced in today's society, because you got to think about it like this. Chivalry is something that it's a choice. You understand me? It's a choice. You choose to do it. It can be instilled in you, but it's a choice, and you choose to do it. So if nobody shows you how to do it or gives you examples to put it into place or into practice, you're not going to do it. You understand? So basically, I want to give a strong point on why I believe chivalry is to some degree not practiced in today's society. Now, give or take, I'm the type of person that still believes in doing that type of stuff, but it's from my heart. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I do that from the heart because 9 times I had to care for you for me to do that. You understand? If I'm going to do a kind deed for somebody, it has to be some caring in that. I mean, I'm a kind person. Don't get me twisted. I will do kind things, but to like, if you know, going to get Queen some roses, like something like that, like it has to be some connection there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not going to just do that type of stuff because not everybody, I'm not going to say deserves it, but I don't know. It just has to be the right type of situation for me to do something like that. And I don't do that. You know, it just has to be, you know, that situation. You understand? Queen she the one gets that stuff. You know what I mean? Like if it was my mom or somebody like that, it's different. But I want to say, I think that the chivalry, the whole act in itself is far from the minds of today's generation. Simply because, before I go into giving my reasons, this is a good reason too, but I think it's far from the minds of this generation. And I want to ask the question to those who are going to watch this and, you know, who are going to indulge in this conversation. Do you think women really want that type of act of the chivalry being instilled within them? You understand? Being done to them, being whatever. Like, do you think women want that? That's a good question to ask, because in today's society, and this is my reason why, and this is what I'm standing on, but today's society, you have people who are not pushing doing kind things or doing good things for women. They're not pushing that no more. You don't hear it in the rap lyrics. You don't hear it in the songs today. You don't hear that stuff no more. You see what I'm saying? You might hear a song back in the day and it talks about romance and a girl getting the flowers and the roses. It's not like that anymore. You know, you get the rap songs and they talking about you twerking, or they might be talking about you dropping it, or they might be just, but then they're not talking about chivalry acts. They're not talking about, you know, the things that you do for a woman to make her feel special. You understand what I'm saying? So that's one of my reasons why I feel that chivalry might be dead, is because you don't really hear it too much emphasized in something that is mainstream, something that's being pushed, like music. You understand? You don't really hear it. So I feel that in itself, the word chivalry, the act chivalry is dead. That's why I feel it, because it's not being practiced. Now can it gain momentum? Just like I know, and just like you probably know, it would have to be a move or somebody first doing it that has clout, or some entertainer emphasizing the word and pushing it in order for it to catch hold and to be pushed out there to be done. You see what I'm saying? It's not just going to catch on. It has to be like a fad. You understand? When somebody come out with a fresh pair of sneakers and wear it and they're entertained, now everybody go get it. Or a certain particular piece of clothing or something, you know, that's how things catch on, and it begins to filter through our streets and cities and boroughs and neighborhoods and whatever. You understand? It's because somebody that has enough influence puts it out there, and then it catches on. But I don't think that people in today's generation even care enough to do these things. You feel me? I don't think they care enough in today's society to want to do kind things for females, or do kind things for the one they love or the one they care for. I don't even think that's possible. You understand? Because the average young man ain't thinking about, he thinking about hitting and splitting. He ain't thinking about whether he's going to wine or dine, or whether he's going to give some roses, or whether he's going to treat her nice. Man, these cats out there not thinking like that. All they want to do is hit, split, and go. They want to see you in the V shape. They want to see you with your bento. They want to see all of that, but they ain't really trying to go through the whole process of courting, or maybe romancing, or even in that manner. You understand? And if a person does, it probably would catch the woman off guard. She probably wouldn't even know how to feel if a man just outright started to do some of these things off the gate. They probably wouldn't even know what to do, the average female, because it's not really emphasized or pushed. You understand what I'm saying? This is day 6 of, mental cleansing for us men, and those who are a part of this journey with your boy Ace. I appreciate the time that y'all put in. I appreciate the time that, each one of y'all in your own way, on your own time, decided to just take this journey with me and just cleanse your mind, your heart, your spirit, your physical, whatever. I appreciate it. So all of the fellas that subscribe to this channel and decided they wanted to go on that journey with your boy Ace, I appreciate it. And then when this is all over, you can be like, you can share what you did, or you can share some of the things that, you felt was needed in your life to kind of like get yourself on that mental walk of life, where you're doing some cleansing in your mind and your heart, or whatever the case is. I mean, it doesn't have to be no drastic reason why you're doing it, but just the simple fact that you're putting something into practice to kind of like change some of the thinking and the ways that we have as men. Because I know I'm not the only man that got issues, that might not be stepping up to the plate like I should. I admit, due to my job, due to me being physical tired, due to a lot of things, I might not be on my A game with the queen. You feel me? But believe me, I'm trying to put things into place so that I can get back on my square. Get back on the mental and doing those things that I used to do. I'm trying. You feel me? It's not hard. You just gotta say, I want to do it. You feel me? You got to want to do something. But I'm encouraging and motivating all you fellas out there, man. Look, this is what it is. You either step up or step back. There always will be another man that can take your place. Believe that. Don't think that you're just so special that they're going to stay with you. And don't think you're just so special you will continue to neglect for a long time, because I guarantee you there's another person out there that will do what you're not doing. And depending on what mind state that female or woman might be in, I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't wish that on no dude. I don't wish that on no man. I really don't. But I'm just saying, you got to be able to do something. You just can't go, dry your whole relationship, and you just can't be like that, because, eventually it's just not going to work. You feel me? But what I will say is, yes, this particular journey that we're on, I don't even think it's going to stop after the 10 days. I think that I will continue to pursue to think right. You understand? I'm halfway living decent. I mean, I'm not perfect. Got a lot of flaws, y'all. Got a lot of flaws. This piece of knack is bothering me. You understand? So yeah. I'm not perfect. You understand me? I'm definitely not a perfect person. Hey, what's up, bro? There we go. What's up, Logic? I kind of been waiting on this one, because I'm gonna let you get in, man. You're gonna have to give a call, and you're gonna have to get in this one, bro. All right. I'll get ready to call you, but I'm glad you decided to pop into the chat so you can actually be a part. All right. So when you're ready, go ahead and call, and I'll definitely put you in. All right. But you see the title, you heard possibly what I was talking about. So, but yeah, yeah, just on this journey, man, that, you know, it doesn't stop there. I think that, you know, after my 10 days of mental cleansing, mental spiritual cleansing, and all this good fly stuff that I'm doing, after that, I think that I will pursue and continue to work on me, because I'm a work in progress, man. I'm a work in progress. You know, I halfway do the things I'm supposed to do, but consciously and mentally, I know I'm not where I want to be, so I'm striving to get there. You understand what I'm striving. I'm trying to be the best dude or the best person I can be, you know, to my family, to my, you know, my fellow bros, my fellow sis, whatever. You understand? I'm just trying to be the best that I can. But it's going to be a work in progress. It's not something that happens overnight. I'm not going to be able to change overnight. If I'm making changes, that means it's a process. And I'm doing that in small steps. I'm doing what I feel like I can handle. I'm not trying to put too much mental stress on me to do something, and I'm not trying to overwhelm myself with things, but I'm taking baby steps and getting things, you know, getting things in order and putting things into place where I'm most comfortable at and where I feel like I can, what goals I can achieve to get to where I'm trying to be. Excuse me. So I think that if we dive deep into the topic of is chivalry dead, and if so, why? If we get deep into that, today's rap lyrics and songs and things like that, and this was my particular stance of why I feel like it's dying, is because there's a whole different genre of things being pushed rather than doing those type of things for your lady. You understand what I'm saying? They're just not talking about romancing anymore. In most of these songs you hear today, they're not really talking about that. If it ain't about the cars, and if it ain't about you dropping, and if it ain't about you licking, sucking, or doing all of that, it really ain't being emphasized. Here these roses. You know, I'ma lay this coat down for you, or it's not about that anymore. And I think that it has been brainwashed into the females nowadays that men don't have to do that in order, you know, to get a arousal, or in order to get them to feel some kind of way. Most females, and I'm not stereotyping females, but a lot of females are comfortable with the ratchetness. Let me just be ratchet, and let me just accept what you're gonna do, and that's that, and let me move on about my business. That's just the way it is today in today's society. I mean, you may disagree or agree, I don't care, but that's the way I perceive it. That's my perception. It's like, okay, just do me any kind of way, and I'm going to accept that. I'm a ratchet broad, you know, I'm a thought, I'm a whatever you want to call me in the street, blah, 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 and I'm just that. And then, but when it comes to taking the time out, they don't even see that somebody wants to take the time out, not even worried about whether your background may be screwed up, or you might have, you know, had a crazy life. But if somebody is even willing to do that for you, you should at least invest some attention on, okay, let me see where this is going to go. Because you know, if somebody wants to pay that much attention to you, to even wine or dine or chivalry you, or do something nice, or, you know, cater to you, you know, don't take the person as being a sucker, or this dude, I can take him. No, think it as, okay, he's putting you in a place, you know, where he's not gonna, he's starting the attentions off with saying you're special. You understand? And this is the way I'm taking it. Okay, you might just be a special person in his eyes at that moment. Whatever, I don't know. But I think that due to the movement of our lyrics in our music today, it sort of forgot about how to treat a lady nice, or how to treat a lady special, you know, how to do something and not even really want something in return. You feel me? Because nowadays people think that you gotta, or if I give you these roses, or I take you to this dinner, you gotta give me something. Oh, you coming up off something. That's kind of like if it was somehow see through the cracks of life, and somebody was doing that, that sometimes that could be the intention. If I'm taking you to this lobster or steak dinner, I got to get the booty. You understand me? I got to get it. You can't play me on that. If I'm spending 50, 60 on you, you got to give me something. And I want to say that I'm not, I don't, if that's right or wrong, I'm not even going to indulge in whether that's right for a person to do or wrong for a person to do. I would say, you know, and I'm a married man, so I'm not going to say if I was, but I will say this. I think that a woman expects, if they're going to be taken to a lobster dinner or a steak dinner, that those particular things will happen eventually. But why be so predictable? You understand what I'm saying? Why not kind of like flip the role for a moment? You understand? And I'm just dropping a little on some of you fellas, but why not flip that role and kind of like, don't be predictable. Be unpredictable. How about take her to the dinner, and then when you get ready to drop her off or whatever the case is, give her a nice kiss and be out? Why expect something? Why not just do it because you that type of dude? Or why not do it because you just have a good heart to do it? I guarantee you the next time you get up with her, she'll already have it in her mind that she's gonna really, you know, yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So why go through the antics of forcing yourself on the first day, not unless you really got, you know, somebody who you know is like that and just going to give it to you anyway. Come on, man, this thing is driving me crazy. So yeah, so with that being said, I think that due to the music and due to how, you know, the lyrics are pushing the we don't need that movement. Just accept the thug in me, and I'm going to do you any kind of way. And I think that a lot of females today are falling for that. That's more appealing than taking the time, because nowadays females don't want that time to be taken. They don't want the emotional investment. They don't want the emotional investment. They just want to get a little something and go. It's too much stress, too much heartache. They don't want their heart to be broken. They don't want their mind to be played with. So I think that the reason why a lot of the chivalry business is not going on, because females just don't have time to even indulge in a lot of heartache from something that may or may not be. I don't know. I'm just giving some examples, and I hope that, you know, any one of you sucker got him. Bingo. Make sure he did. I am a murderer. Okay, got that out the way. I look real serious, don't I? Okay, so yeah, I mean, a lot of females don't want to invest the time. They don't want to invest no emotional time. They don't want to get wrapped up in a lot of. They don't want none of that, because it messes with the mental. It's just too much stress, too much of all of that. So I think that the expectancy of people today that get together, or, you know, go out and chill, or whatever you want to call it, I think the expectancy is not to have that, but to quickly do what you do, get it over with, and you go your way, I go my way. But I felt like on my little you know, on my little date that I had with my wife, because it was a date. We went on a date Saturday. You know, I was chilling in the crib, and I was like, you know what? Come on, let's go out. Let's go out and get something to eat, and let's go enjoy ourselves. And she was like, what are you doing? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I was like, well, come on, let's just go, and let's just have some fun. You know, got some hours to spare. You know what I mean? Got things to do, but I want to take this time out. And this is how I was talking. I was like, I want to take this time out just for you. I just want to go out and just have some fun, man. Just, you know, just go have some fun with you. And by me taking that approach with my own wife, it was like we went on a date. It wasn't like something that we usually do. When we do it, we do go out a lot, but it wasn't something like I was just like on some, you know, hurry up and let's just do this. It was like, come on, you know. I had to put my smooth voice on and kind of romance a little bit. Come on, let's just go grab something to eat, you know. Yeah, I was kind of like, you know, thinking about us just having some good times or whatever. And I think by me taking that approach, and by me coming in that way, it felt special to her. You understand? Even though it was just going out to eat and grab a drink or whatever we was doing, it felt special to her to come in that way. Rather than, hey, let's go grab something to eat and we'll be back in about an hour. Instead of taking that approach, I took the smooth approach. You know what I'm saying? We can't forget how to romance and how to, for those who are married, for those who got girls, don't forget how to romance, man. Don't forget how to sweet talk your chick, man. Don't forget none of that. That stuff is still alive, man. It's alive in your heart, because if you're the type of dude, you'll do that. Don't forget how to talk smooth or talk in the crib real smooth to them. I mean, because I'm pretty sure they'll appreciate that at some particular time. Maybe right now they might not feel the gratitude in it, but I believe that they might feel that that, yeah, my dude loves me or whatever. So I got 2 people watching. So if you don't mind, put something in the chat to kind of like help me out. You understand? Put something in the chat if you're watching, the 2 that are watching. You understand? So I can see what you're thinking. I want to know what you're thinking, and I want to know what you can add to this. Do you believe it's dead, or do you believe it's alive? Do you think it's still necessary to do these things in today's generation? I mean, that's a question that we need to ask. Do you think it's still necessary? Because deep down, after you get through all of the preliminaries and, oh, no doubt. Okay, no doubt. When you say I can't today, are you saying you can't today do that, or you can't type or say something? But that's my thing. I'm asking, is the chivalry, is it necessary to do that in today's generation? Is it necessary? Because if it's not necessary, then why isn't it necessary? Do you think women don't deserve that anymore? Like back in the day, they used to do that back in the day, because I guess the men felt it was necessary for their chicks to get that type of treatment. But is it such a diluted and crazy generation that we believe women don't deserve that anymore, or don't even need to be treated with the chivalry game? I mean, I'm asking questions, so hopefully somebody will reply with a good answer to these questions that I'm asking, because I don't have the answers. I'm just bringing the topic up because, lo and behold, when you think about doing things, and when you think about how you got your lady and you wanna do something special for her, that's something that should be within. When you think about it, it should be within already. You shouldn't just come to the table wanting to do it. That should have been something you did from the get-go to get her. I don't know what you did to get your woman, but that should be something that you did within from the start. But like the old saying is, whatever you did to get her, you got to continue to do to keep her. You feel me? I mean, that's an old thing right there. So whatever it was you did to keep your broad, you understand, it's going to be, what you did to get your broad is going to be what you got to do to keep her. You feel me? You got to do something to keep her. And just going home, going to work, going to work, coming home, laying on the couch with your remote control, playing video games, a lot of that ain't how you keep your girl. I don't think that, that particular way of life, may it be work for somebody, may it work for somebody, I don't know. I'm just saying that that's not the way that you could really keep your broad. I'm just saying that's just not the way. But in essence, as I look back over the mass majority of my life, I think that, my heart played its fair share in doing the very best to let my lady know that, I love her and that I care for her, and, doing my very best within to let her know that, my heart has a special place for, you know what I'm saying, like it's hers. You feel me? So I think that she, at the end of the day, probably wouldn't have no questions about whether my mind, my intentions, and all that was in the right place when it came to doing things that were nice, because I'm just that type of person. And I think in one of my videos, she kind of like even told you guys that You know, I have a caring heart, and I like to care for people. That's just me in nature. You understand? I just do that because I like to see other people happy. You understand? That's just me. So even when it came to doing something nice for a female, you know, I would do that, which would be my wife. You know, but even outside of my, before I got married, I did, even at a young age. Let me say that, because I got married young. But even at a young age, I was doing things like that, you know, catching broads off guard, you feel me? And, you know, and it paid off. You know, doing things like that paid off for me. While them suckers was working hard to shoot, man, I just grabbed something and boom, there you go. And it paid off because they seen that I took that small moment to think like that. You understand? It might not even be the action itself. It might not even be the roses itself or the flowers or cars or whatever. It might not even be that in itself. It might be the fact that you just took that small moment to even think about them in that way. Come on, I'm just trying to drop knowledge for some of you dudes out there. It's just the mere fact that you said, you know what? I want to do that for her. Forget, it could be some dead roses. No, I ain't gonna say dead roses, because I've seen that before, where a dude gave the girl the roses, was limped over and died up, and he gave it to him, was on some real serious stuff, like, you know, this is for you, and I'm like, oh my God, and me and Queen was laughing about it, you know, and it was a very funny situation, and he was dead serious too, and I don't know if he was high, geeked out, tweaked out, but yeah, he gave us some roses, and they was half dead. But I'm not gonna be long. I just wanted to bring this up as a topic. You know, I'll probably get a flood of comments after the video is over. Probably have a few people drop something in there, you know. And you know, my times that I go live is right now is probably a little all over the place. You know, I'm not you know, right now I don't have a set schedule, because I don't know what time I might get off. It might be late, it might be early, it might be whatever. So whatever time I can get it in, I made it up in my mind that I will devote some time to going back live again and giving some content to the people and those who are subscribed to my channel and those who, you know, do want to hear something from your boy Ace. So I am devoting some of my time into my live streams again. So a lot of people don't really know that I'm going live again, you know. So, but eventually they'll know, and they'll be able to tune in when it's convenient for them. But yeah, this particular topic, man, I'm just, you know, I'm just trying to make sure that what I have to share with some of these fellas out here and trying to reinforce our stance, man, as men, you know, trying to get the manhood strengthened, you know what I mean? Like, if I could do that, I'm cool with it. If y'all don't gain nothing out of these videos, that's fine too, you know. But hopefully something that I might said might trigger some reaction in you to go do something. Maybe you might grab your broad or your girl or whatever, your chick, and just grab a hand at night and just be on some romantics. I don't know. I mean, maybe I might spark that in you. Hopefully, I don't know. But my intentions is to keep dropping something that, you know, that y'all can gain out of. And I think this is a very important topic, because a lot of relationships are falling and failing because men don't know how to get back to that place. I mean, you know, it might not be all that hard of a task to get back to that place. You understand what I'm saying? It might not even be that drastic, but it seems like a lot of relationships have broken up and have went left field, but there are reasons why. You understand? And I think one of the reasons is because excuse me. One of the reasons is because, you know, women lose attraction. You know, females lose attraction in their dudes. It's like, you know, once they lose attraction, not saying they can't get it back, but you got to do something to stimulate, you know, the thinking in the hearts of the woman that you with. You just can't just assume that they're going to love you just because you are you. It doesn't work that way. It has to be something that you invoke in them or stimulate them to be attracted. That particular hormone that needs to be released has to be pricked, touched, or whatever the case is. You got to do something more than just saying I'm me. That's not going to work. just I'm a handsome dude, I'm a cut up dude, that stuff doesn't work anymore. They can be attracted to you 1 minute and be turned off the next minute. And that's just facts, man. That's just real facts. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be attracted. They may love you, but the attraction might be gone. How about that? So you got to kind of do things or do something to stimulate and keep the interest of your female. And don't get me wrong, by me saying broad chick and homegirl, that's just some slick talk. That ain't, don't pay me no mind. I know y'all females and I know y'all ladies, and so I'm not disrespecting you by calling you broads and chicks and whatever the case is. That's just a little terminology that I've used forever and a day. You understand? Since I was young. But but to be respectful, ladies and females, if you want me to address you like that, I mean, but you know what I'm saying. So no disrespect to no females, no disrespect to anybody, but what I'm saying is, you just can't, fellas, you just can't say that I'm just this handsome dude and I'm just cut up. That's enough, because the female can lose interest in you. It has to be a little something more that you're doing to spark the interest in her. You understand? To release that hormone, that attraction. You understand? Oh, go look that up. Go get deep into that and see what I'm talking about. That stuff is real, man. And before you know it, you're getting less calls. She ain't checking up on you no more. She ain't really interested in spending some time with you. And then all of that little stuff starts to happen. Then you realize what's going on. Then you realize, like, whoa, she about to go left on me. You understand? So I'm trying to help you, brothers, before you go down that road and she just turns totally left on you, and you left like with the bag in your hand, like, oh, what's going on? Why I'm at this point? I thought you loved me. Because she may love you, but not be attracted to you. So keep that in mind, fellas. Don't never lose that sight. Don't never lose that thought. She may love you, but don't mean she's still attracted to you. And you might want to work on the attraction part. So, is chivalry, is it dead? And if so, I want to know why. But I feel like it's dead today, and it needs to be revived. You feel me? I don't know how long this live stream will be up, because I done played some music on there, and I know how they like to shut stuff down. So, they might shut it down, man. I need Logic to go in there and tweak it, do something to it. Because they might just shut the video down because of the song I played. But nevertheless, I feel like this was necessary for somebody to hear. I got a lot of females subscribed to this channel. And if there was something I said that wasn't right, yeah, hey, look, after the video's over, you can put comments all day. And if you feel like I didn't address something, you can go ahead and put it in there. But that's why I like to have maximum support while we're doing live streams, so that way I can address the concerns right then and there and give a perspective on it. Not saying that my perspective is going to be the right one. Not saying that mine is going to be a strong one. But at least I can give one from a male's perspective. And I wish I did have some females that can give me some female perspective on their side as well. So this is your boy Ace, man. I'm here. I'm trying to do my best, to provoke us fellas, man, to getting back to a certain particular place in life. And this might not be your topic, and it might not be for you fellas. You might be on some grimy. You might not care about any of the females out here right now. You might not even give one concern about any females. You just want to get yours and you out. That could be your mindset. I'm not trying to change your mindset. If that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel. And that's the grind that you're on. I'm not knocking your hustle. I'm not knocking your grind. Be you, do you, whatever you want to do. But I'm talking about brothers that, I'm talking about you smooth brothers, you romance brothers. Get back to that. If that's what's in you, get back to the romance. Get back to being a smooth brother. And that's all. I'm not trying to ride nobody's coattail. You just do what you do and be who you be, alright? It's your boy Ace from Ace Corner Talk. Talk with y'all later. About to end the live stream and go hang out. Talk with you. Peace.